If Wonderland is ending, I wonder what the afterlife will throw at me next. Undertale. Alice is meant to kill the White Rabbit so that she can emerge from Wonderland. But what if the White Rabbit refused to die? What if Wonderland went on and on forever? What if the White Rabbit became a blackened wolf, refusing to give in to their fate? Alice, meant to remain pure forever, became stained and turned into a wicked Queen of Hearts. Then shouldn't that black wolf oppose her? So I became a queen that shouldn't exist. What the fuck is going on? You dared bring a heart here, Moblight. She's merely a naive child. Abriel looks between Aphelion and the queen. One is the other's reflection, twisted and corrupted. You cannot tell who is the original and who is the reflection, who is perfection and who is corruption. Are you fucking serious? Aphelion is painted in soft watercolors. The queen is broad, bold strokes of acrylic, sharp and unyielding. What the fuck are you talking about? I feel like the conversation switches all the time, man. It switches too fast. Aphelion is a shadow, a reflection crafted from clay in the queen's image with clumsy hands that could not capture the sharpness of her form. The sight of the Queen of Spades is captivating, and Abriel and Aphelion are unable to look away. Dismiss your weapons, soldier. Aphelion obeys without thinking, her sight dissipating into motes of light. You are... I am Azazel, the Queen of Spades, and you are my herald. A fragment of my being given form to carry out my orders. Aphelion wasn't a fragment of anything. He was himself, a whole person on his own. He wasn't a toy or puppet for someone else to control. He wasn't. He couldn't be. How is it? Silence. Out of the shadows, a mask. No, a person wearing a mask appeared. Waves of sorrow wash over Abriel, bringing her to her knees, and tears well up in her eyes. She recognizes Tragedia's power. Thank you, Tragedia. This is my duty to serve the Queen's darling. You don't have to take on this role yet, as well, and yet. I carry the promises of the dead, whether spoken or left unsaid. Azazel sighs, her voice, her words, even her sighs, they all resemble Aphelion so thoroughly that Abriel is spellbound. That spell breaks the moment Azazel glares at Abriel with narrowed, cold eyes. These names are gonna be the fucking end of me, man. I'm gonna be found dead in a fucking corner in a fucking alleyway, spazzed out because of these names. How dare you refer to Aphelion as a folly? It's a nickname. Ungiven with the casual cruelty of a stupid child. Don't you know that words have power, Alice? Abriel sniffled. What? Sniffles. I can't. As soon as I start playing this game, man, my ability to read fucking dissipates. She can't tell if the sorrow in her chest is caused by magic or the scolding. Her name is Abriel. We came here to try to repair Wonderland, starting with why we're fighting this war and killing each other based on our suits. I mean, that's just every Balkan conflict ever. I'm Albanian, you're Serbian, fuck Albania, fuck Serbia. Aphelion stands in front of Abriel, protecting her from that cruel gaze. Is this true, Mobla? Yeah, she isn't a cruel heart, your majesty. I'll vouch for her personally. She was willing to die rather than having Aphelion sacrifice herself for her. Aphelion holds out his hand and helps Abriel stand. Their whole body is trembling, but Aphelion's hand, steadfast and unyielding, grounds them. Is it truly kindness, or is it the condescending pity of a false angel? Abriel flinches. She knows that she is not an angel, that she was a mere human, and yet, the word angel rings true. Are you fucking serious? I am Jesus Christ! Guys, I think I might be Jesus! I mean, I have never done anything wrong. Oh my fucking god. A cacophony of holy bells resounding within her head. Hallelujah! A disgusting, arrogant blasphemy. There was only ever one angel in this world. And his name was Ulysses S. Grant. Wonderland isn't something that can be repaired, Aphelion. When addressing him, the queen's voice softens ever so slightly. As cruel and as harsh as she seems, at least she cares for her subjects. The moment I became Queen of Spades, and she became Queen of Hearts, it was like this. There is nothing to repair. All I can offer you is eternal rest. Aphelion grits her teeth, frustrated by Azazel's words, and as she opens her mouth to respond, kill Alice, and it will be a peaceful one. Aphelion is struck silent. Alice is Abriel. To rest, to die. Kill Abriel. Abraham. Oh my god, it's gone! Oh, it'd be so funny if you killed your son. I will, God, I will! Your Majesty, please. Marblite too falls silent. There are so many words upon her tongue, but all of them have stopped us up and kept from being voiced. No. Must I order you, soldier? Why? Why do I have to kill her? She's an idiot that can barely use her weapon. She's naive, childish, and tactless. Wow. Hey, olaterrio, you're a moron, an idiot, and you should kill yourself now. But she's still my friend. That doesn't fix anything, asshole. Azazel's face flashes through several expressions. Shock, anger, sorrow. All Abro can feel is a shocked, exultant joy. What? I'm so happy you're suffering. Aphelion would die for her, and she would die for Aphelion. Their friendship is as simple and powerful as that. Once the Queen of Hearts and I were friends. I was the black sheep and she was the angelic savior who kept someone as pitiful as me around. The story, everyone knows the ending. She knows it. She shouldn't know it, and she can't know it, and yet she somehow does. It is stamped upon her heart, inscribed upon her bones, her brow anointed with the blood.
She was going to sacrifice you as Abraham was meant to sacrifice Isaac.
God damn, brother, wow! Wait, that's what I said! The developers of this game, they're stealing my ideas and they're putting it in the fucking game. They got the fucking Neuralink up in my brain, boy! This game is being written as I'm playing it. All eyes turn to her, but she doesn't pause.
She was raised to kill you, and you were raised to die.
They squeeze their fists, and words coming from their mouth are ones they hardly understand. This is from a fever dream they had on the verge of death, a recollection of a memory that isn't theirs. We were taught that Abraham failed to sacrifice his son, that the angel God sent to stop him was the devil in disguise. Azazel smiles. It is a smile of the wicked of sinful satisfaction. But if I was the devil, I would have just killed them both, and ended the cycle right then and there. But why is it that Isaac had to die? Why is it that the innocent became guilty and the guilty became the innocent? What? I thought the original story was God was like, yo, you should kill your brother. And he was like, okay, I'll kill my brother. And then God was like, nah, bro, that was a test. You shouldn't have killed your brother. Isn't that the entire point to like show his devotion? But when he goes to kill his brother, he doesn't actually end up doing it because God tells him no. The guy was never meant to die, right? At least I don't think he was. I don't remember it being that way. You're both here in Wonderland now and still fighting. Nothing actually ended. That's why you have to kill Alice. So perhaps this time... His tragedy interrupts, quiet and serious. No, Your Majesty, hasn't this gone on long enough? Every time the play begins anew, no matter the outcome, can it not end? Can we not stop this eternal series of encores? They aren't even rhyming. They aren't even smiling. They are an actor with the mask removed. Like of a joke, baby. How many times? Countless times. Each time, 2 new pieces are placed. 2 new pieces. Abriel Aphelion. Pieces placed on the board. Pawns to be manipulated by the queens. A rook to e7. Rook to 2,574, baby boy.
What are we?
We are Duplicity. Oh my god. She searches her memories. She remembers falling. She remembers church vaguely. Whose memories are these? Pieces of us. For this time, rather. You're rather gentle, Alice. Isabel looks away from them all.
I'm sorry.
She's a piece of someone who wanted to do something terrible. A part of someone who turned Azazel into such a cold, thorny person. Even if Abriel doesn't remember it, even if Abriel doesn't fully understand it, it's only right to apologize, isn't it? I'm sorry too. For a different me that probably hurt you in the past. Abriel shakes her head. I have no fucking clue what's going on. I mean, I kind of know, but I don't.
It's okay, I forgive you because we're together now.
But why do I always find myself in toxic relationships?
I think it's not up for me to forgive you for everything.
Aphelion looks surprised, but Abriel thinks it needs to be said regardless.
The magical girls you killed here in Wonderland, I don't know who can judge you for it. Maybe you're the one that has to forgive yourself.
That's crazy. The only person that could forgive me is myself. You don't understand the torment I go through having killed all those people. It isn't a divine salvation that Aphelion needs, but a humane one. Guys, my name is Genghis Khan. I killed a lot of people. And for the record, I'm fucking around, guys. I'm not being serious, because I know some people think I'm serious. I'm not being serious, guys. I'm just gonna clarify that now before someone inevitably goes to the comments and says that. I got that comment one time. It was my orders, so it's our sin. I commanded you, and your hands carried it out. Hearts, diamonds, and even my own troops, who I wish to discard. You commanded me? Commanded by a queen Apollyon had never met. The queen's demands become subconscious demands. They slip between the minds as seams. Often they may come in shadows. I mean dreams. Fuck. Azazel's grip tightens on her staff, shepherd's staff. Not like Marblite's wizard staff. It's not a staff to support Azazel, nor to cast healing magic, but a staff commanded to guide others. Nah! I would have never guessed! How much of Apollyon is herself, and how much is her queen? How much of Abriel's is herself, and how much is her queen? What? Okay.
How much of Dangelier's sin?
The words leave them, whose hands are covered in blood. The girl who acted upon orders, or the queen who ordered her. The blade or the executioner. She carried her orders out. Even if she was ordered, she still bore the sin. And I'll bear mine, and you'll bear yours. And we'll all bear each other. Probably. They all bear sin, but that doesn't make them all sinners. Damned to hell. Doesn't that doom them all? I don't know. I don't have a witty response for that. I just genuinely don't know anymore. And yet it doesn't. And yet they're still there. Fuck off, game. You too. You really aren't like the other magical girls here. You're kind of gay. but if you weren't like this, I wouldn't have brought you to the queen. See, Majesty, won't you grant their request? Marmolet's words remained April of the order. Oh my god, I can't fucking read. Marmolet's words remained Abriel of the orders Aphelion were given. She doesn't want to die, no matter if she exists only as a fragment of someone else, no matter if Aphelion is a fragment of someone else. You really gotta learn how to structure your sentences so you don't repeat yourself like this. No matter if she and Aphelion exist as a fragment of someone else would have worked. That way you only use one sentence, because now you're repeating yourself twice. I'm getting confused. She wants to live. Hallelujah! Doesn't everybody? She wants to atone without bloodshed, without death. Even if I wish to, I don't know how. Wonderland began when we tumbled down the rabbit hole together. But we can't never tumble back out. Oh my god. That is crazy. As Hazel laughs, a dark smile upon her face. How and if I cursed the city by refusing to be sacrificed? The Wonderland is a purgatory for me and for everyone else who dared to take their lives away from God. The only way out is to let her kill me. I refuse to accept that. Abriel can see it in her mind's eyes, or perhaps with a million broken shards of a memory. Azazel upon the altar, and her hands plunging the knife into her chest. Aphelion upon the altar, Abriel hands plunging the knife into her chest.
I won't accept it either. It's gonna be like a JRPG. We'd have to kill God.
Isn't dying for someone else's sake the mature thing to do? No, not technically.
It's not mature at all. If that's what adulthood is, I don't want to grow up.
That sounds about right for this entire game.
We need to age regress. Everybody hop on VR chat.
Then you'll eternally remain a child, unable to change anything or save anyone.
If the only way to change things is to sacrifice you, I won't do it.
Emotion filling her raw and horrible bile in her throat. What the fuck? Her hands trembling, her eyes wet with tears. Is emotion.
It's disgusting. If that's what holiness is, I'll sin for the rest of my life.
Of course, this game would be like that. This game reads like a has-been hotel shitpost. No matter what God demands it, no matter what angel whispers to her, no matter if even Queen of Hearts herself to place a dagger in her hand, maybe this is what it means to shatter, to splinter. Her head and her heart are both pounding. What fucking religion does this game is based off? Because I went to church as a kid. I never got the impression God wanted me to do shit like this. Alice, Abriel, do you truly mean that? She and Aphelion were matching expressions, their eyes wide and mouths agape, a potent mixture of emotions holding them in place.
Cross my heart and hope to die. Stick a cupcake up my ass.
The child just oath slides out without thinking. She giggles and wipes away her tears that fall. Tragedia! Bear a message to the Queen of Hearts, an invitation to a final banquet. Yes, your majesty! They bow silently and then depart. Oh,
Wait, you're not going to sacrifice yourself?
no, I won't do that. Will killing her fix anything? I won't do that either. The Queen of Hearts won't forgive you as Abriel did. I know that. This isn't to sacrifice to kill or to forgive. We can't go back. I don't want to go back to those days when she pretended to be my friend and I pretended to believe her. I'm almost jealous of you, Apollyon. Jealous of me? I'll grant your request, but in exchange, I want the two of you to grant mine. A request from the Black Queen to Pawns. Abriel can't fathom what it could be. In our place, please live happily. She's going to kill herself and them at the same time! Both of them! Before either of them can respond, the door swings open, light streaming into the abandoned church. The girl, no, the queen that steps in, followed by Tragedia, is Abriel's mirror image. And yet, she isn't Abriel. She isn't. Abriel realizes. They may resemble each other, but they aren't the same. The cold smile of the queen's face isn't the same as Abriel's warm one. At last, my blackened lamb. No, I gotta do a crazy place. At last, my beloved blackened lamb. You called me here to accept your fate, didn't you? So I, Adonia, your god, will carry out your sacrifice, and this holy land shimmers will be set to rights. Every word that leaves her mouth makes Abriel feel filthy. This is the person she was born from? The false friend who Azazel did not dare refer to by name? I like to think this entire game... No, it can't be, because it directly references the Bible. Never mind. The serpent who acts as an angel, nay, as a false heretical god? That's not why I wanted to see you. We are Duplicity Loop after all. We're going to Duplicity Loop right now. Oh my god, I'm Duplicity Looping. Oh my god. And stop calling yourself a god. No matter how much the clergyman praised you as incarnation of him, you're just a human given a name that doesn't belong to you. You're not Adonia, the god of the Jewish people, and I'm not saying the stolen Hebrew name. Okay, so this is the Jewish version of it. Oh my god, I'm so fucking confused, man. Listen, the only religion I ever learned as a kid was Christianity. I didn't learn any other ones. Just as none of the magical girls here in Wonderland, whether we were named them as angels or demons, are their namesakes. Abriel named for the messenger of the god Abriel. Apollyon named for the angel of the abyss, Apollyon. And Folly, okay. What a twisted joke their names are. Yeah, you could definitely tell I don't know anything about religion, because I did not catch on to that at all. I mean, Abriel kind of rang a bell, but that's about it. But that's only because I think there's a guy named Abriel in the Bible, isn't there? Did you call me here to mock me, Azazel? Abriel winces. Adonia's frustration is reflected back upon her, as if her existence is being torn apart. Fallion is wincing too, the strong mentions of the originals bleeding into their creations. I wanted to say goodbye. Abriel only holds their tongue by biting it. And I wanted to ask if you'd come with me. Are you sinning again? Daring to steal your life from the Lord? Oh my fucking god, not this sin again. Azazel asks the question Abriel was desperately holding back. But the goat of which the lot fell for Azazel shall be set alive before the Lord, to make atonement over him, to send them away for Azazel into the wilderness. I have never heard this verse in my entire fucking life. Just as the people of Israel did so on Yom Kippur, the day of the atonement, so too shall I. I would make so many jokes, but YouTube is so fucking picky about this subject right now, I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm waiting till this whole thing blows over, brother. For I do not choose the stolen name. I will follow the customs it demands. Abriel has no idea what Azazel is saying. God bless. Neither do I. Finally, I relate to the main character. But these words aren't for her ears. They are for Adonia's. I have no plans to die with you again, Azazel. But could you wander in exile with me? There will be no exile. My fate, my role is to sacrifice you.
You're a fucking idiot.
The words they should have kicked back or else merely muttered under their breath are voiced far too loudly and boldly to be ignored. I understand how this defective Alice moved you into act in absolute heresy. You're the defective one. Silence is pathetic folly you call your peace Azazel. Her name is Apollyon, and she's right. More like a blight upon this world, just as you are. A pitiful lie with the folly of an existence doomed to oblivion. Azazel pays her insults in her mind, and now does the Folian, who merely smiles. All Adonia is doing is making a fool of herself in her eyes. Moblight, Tragedia, thank you for serving me as well. Abriel, Folian, thank you for showing me a different path. While Marblight smiles and inclines her head in response, Tragedia remains expressionless. Adonia, I won't thank you for what you've done to me, but because of Abriel, I know you could have chosen differently. You could have chosen a different path, one where we never died, where we never dragged so many others into our conflict. A path where just one person in my life chose me and not the church. Abriel chose Aphelion over the church, over the queen, chose forgiveness over atonement, chose sin over false purity, whereas Adonia chose the opposite. I won't let you leave me, Azazel. And yet I'm leaving. I'm leaving, Adonia. No, get your butt back here. You can't just leave me like this. I'm going away from Wonderland, Adonia. What would be the opposite of Wonderland? Welcome to Russia. Azazel lifts up her staff, holding it aloft. She closes her eyes, smiling serenely, as if at peace. Not as a sacrifice, not as a scapegoat, not as a queen, not as a magical girl. I'm the Isaac who was set free by an angel, and the Azazel left in the wilderness. What nonsense are you? Azazel breaks her staff over her knee, the wood cracking and splintering as the staff falls apart. And as her symbol of power is destroyed, as one half of the board shattered, Wonderland shakes. But Azazel does not shatter, does not shake. She is merely there one moment and gone the next. All that remains are splinters of wood scattered on the floor. The ground. She points with the shake in one arm, to one of the tinted glass windows overgrown with ivy. The ground is covered in cracks, as if it nothing more than a mere child's playset. The lid of a dire armor and its shoddy construction has given out. The Kraken's wide and... Oh, what? The Krakens? Oh my god, where are we? At the end of the play, all actors must exit the stage. Tragedia. Did you know about this? No, your majesty, I knew nothing of it. I know nothing of the text your majesty spoke of. I am merely your servant. Or rather, I was. If this trend affair is at an end, then I shall join my comedia who served you too well and too briefly. Comedia, Tragedia's lost counterpart, had once served Adonia? 2 jokers, one for each queen, and yet Tragedia had been forced into the role of both. Maybe you can imagine how taxing it must have been for Comedia to serve the Queen of Hearts. Perhaps that's why you couldn't bear the weight of Wonderland. I wonder, if Wonderland is ending, I wonder what the afterlife will throw at me next. Undertale. Her eyes widen, she rushes to hug Aphelion tightly.
Oh my god, you're still here. I'm glad.
I shall return to my precious flock, to reassure my angels that that the Lord has accepted this sacrifice, and shall deliver us to the heaven's gates. Everyone really thinks of Seraph and Cherub, who must have also lived their own lives and chosen death for their own reasons, and then gotten caught up in this. Wonderland, a purgatory of suicidal girls to become soldiers and die in the name of the queens, or nothing more than traumatized girls given the names of deities. That sounds like a badass fucking anime plot. Accompany me, Tragedia, so that you may bring all their needs with joy. For Adonia, a manufactured joy. For Azazel, a manufactured sorrow. Which is kinder? Which is crueler? Both. I resign, your majesty. Allow me to die in dignity. Adonia turns away, not even responding to Tragedia's insubordination, as if Tragedia's existence is now too shameful to even acknowledge. Damn, I don't want to acknowledge this disgusting child. You should have been an abortion. Accompany me! Yes, your majesty. Tragedia walks one step behind her queen, compelled by her magic to obey her commands. Abriel is relieved at the queen's departure and yet disgusted by her behavior. Directly serving the queen is a burden few magical girls are chosen to bear, and even fewer to survive. She muttered words, what? Oh my god,
What about you? You seem to be doing just fine, Blight.
The Queen of Spades was kinder to us, no matter how cold she may seem. We both experienced betrayal from those we gave everything to, so we could understand each other. Even though I'm meant to be a part of her, I can't say I've ever been betrayed. Abriel and I are lucky, aren't we? It seems so.
I don't know if we're really that lucky. Maybe our Wonderland Falls will disappear like a dream, since we're just pieces of other people. Wonderland is such an illogical and magical place, isn't it?
Yeah, none of this makes any sense. A place that should have been like a fairy tale that instead became a nightmare. How many times have I seen that happen? Azazel told us to live happily. Are we meant to do that? Enjoy the time you have left. So I suppose not if you ever lived in the first place. Wonderland is all you've known.
I remember a church a little bit too, but I don't think it was actually from that. What was actually that nice of a place?
I never want to hear the word church again. It makes my skin crawl, and I can't even tell if it's Azazel's emotions or my own. Ariel takes Aphelian's hand and squeezes it. They're both dolls, hollow but still alive. Replications of life-granted souls, like fucking Pinocchio.
Doesn't matter if you're feeling something, then it's yours. Let's go have tea, okay? We can drink tea and eat sweets. Blight, you can come too.
I love to assist, but I have to go. I should reassure the spades and clubs of the Queen's place. Ariel glances out the window. She can't imagine how much everyone must be panicking.
Probably a good idea.
The Queen's personal tea room is through that door. She points at the door off to the side, with rusting hinges and wood on the verge of rot. Everything in the church is in a state of decay, as if it had been discarded its holiness, and instead wishes to return to the earth, giving everything back. Everything returns to the earth eventually. Everything returns to the universe eventually. Thank you. Let's go, Abriel. They walk for the door, hand in hand. The world is ending, and they're going to have tea. This sounds like the end of World War II. Golio champ! It does appear that the state of the world is ending. My place as an empire is falling apart. America is going to rival the USSR, and we might end nuclear war. I suppose I'll just have a little bit of tea to celebrate this moment. And ever since then, England has been an irrelevant country. I'm sorry, I shit on England so much. I love you. They sit down side by side, hands still entwined. How could they ever let go? Well, you're gonna die, so it doesn't matter, does it? Abriel slumps down, resting her head on the table. Even the picture-perfect tiers of sandwiches and sweets and the aroma of freshly brewed black tea can't entice her.
I think I hate my name.
I think I hate mine, too.
And I quite the Queen of Conch, and the dogs in the world. Except Marmalade and Tragedy are they're fine.
Yeah, these guys can't be older than like 13, bro. This is a fucking crawling in my skin, tear my heart into pieces. This is my last resort. Certification, no breeding. We're technically adults too.
Gross.
Bro, these
we should probably age.
I can't fucking with this game, man. VR chat the game. Actually, VR chat is olaterrio is stupid. They both burst out laughing, manic and exhausted. Oh, I guess neither of us were ever children, though.
Yeah, but I feel like one. There's so much stuff I don't understand. A lot of terrible things happened before Wonderland even existed, and Wonderland's had so many terrible things happen.
Wow! Can you repeat yourself even more, please?
They're gonna be destroyed? What'll happen then?
I don't know. Live happily? Hard to do that when the world is ending.
We're not even really alive, right?
Who knows? Maybe when we die, we'll return to being Adonia and Azazel. Abriel shudders. She doesn't want to be part of Adonia. If Aphelion became part of Azazel, she would accept that, so long as those emotions and memories remain, but Abriel doesn't think Adonia would care about her emotions, her memories, her wishes.
Maybe we'll go to heaven.
Maybe we'll go to hell.
Maybe we'll be reborn.
Or just vanish completely.
You're being way too negative. Isn't it nicer to think about what we want to happen?
Aphelion shakes his head, sighing, and then smiles fondly. Maybe. It's childish, but I think it's okay this time. What would you want to happen then?
Undertale!
She doesn't want to vanish, or end up in some place like hell. They both sound awful. But going to heaven, she wonders if really a wonderful place. The faith in God she thought was unshakable is now a tattered mess, torn apart by Azazel's revelations and Adonia's cruelty. I mean, with how massive the universe is, I'm kind of curious what's out there. Since the universe is infinite, that technically means that there's an infinite amount of possibilities, which technically means there's an infinite amount of planets and an infinite amount of chances for an infinite amount of things to happen, which means that somewhere out there in the universe, Batman is real. Aphelion had once asked why they should worship or forgive a cruel, condemning God. Well, if God gives me Batman, I think I'll be fine. Abriel realized the answer now. Perhaps there is no God that should be blindly worshipped.
I want to be reborn, I think. And we can meet each other again and become friends again.
Without bloodshed, without death, without tears. That sounds like a nice dream. I kind of think that's how things do work. I mean, nothing in the universe is destroyed. Einstein said it himself, matter cannot be created or destroyed unless it's your mom, which I destroy and create all the fucking time.
Oh, and we have way prettier names.
Names that are beautiful and joyous rather than the names of angels meant to be waged a holy war. The cracks are spreading. I don't think we'll have time for tea. The cracks are, once confined to the outside, spread through the floor and the table to walls. Ariel lifts her head, startled.
Oh, I guess we won't.
Finally leans in, the two girls' lips coming together for a brief kiss. Yeah, I thought this was gonna happen. My stomach is growling, man. Hurry up, I'm starving! All this talk of tea and crumpets has me dying! Folian, I don't know if you want to know this, but I think Abrabio might already be dead. She wants to stay here forever. She can't even... What? She can't stay for even a minute longer. Folian acts so reserved, kiss so suddenly. See you soon. It's not a goodbye, it's a promise.
See you soon.
She kisses back. What? She kisses him back to seal it tight. And then they all fucking died. Wonderland shatters. Soon naught but stardust. A tiny closed world is open. The souls trapped inside. All shards of divine light are set free. From far, the soul exile casts their eyes upward. What? The freed souls resembling fireflies soar upwards, all except two. One flutters into the exile's chest. They become a single soul. One small firefly. The other flies onward into darkness. The once exiled soul follows. They fly away from the divine light that calls their kin into the divine unknowable dark. What the fuck are you talking about? Come on, you don't want to miss it. But I'm so tired. They do it every year anyway. Well, like I said, man, we'll get a break. Well, I like it. And we'll get a break to fast right afterwards. Why are you always right? Maybe if you hadn't skipped dinner last night, you wouldn't have been so tired. Maybe it's the Day of Atonement, so I guess I'm atoning for my careless. What is that in the background? I don't know what is. It's like a window. You should be more careful, Ideal. You're my most worrisome friend. You're my best friend, right, Freydil? My god, these names are fucking dog shit! Of course. You're my best friend in the world. Yay, let's go! Just in time. Blast sounds through everything, sounding throughout time, ancient and yet anew. Guess we're sealed in the book of life now, aren't we? With a clean slate, a fresh year ahead, moving forward into the unknown future. And yet another year stuck with you. Just kidding. We'll be together no matter what. And... Wow. Here's the credits, I guess. By Bob Key game. The main menu track, opening menu track were composed by Unetta. Royalty-free assets by various artists at Pixie Bay. Photographs are also sourced from Pixie Bay and then edited. Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know. I kind of feel like this game would have been like one of those puzzle games, you know? Those puzzle games where like you have to restart over and over again and try to get like you have a limited amount of time to do everything. And you have to figure out like a route where you can do everything efficiently enough to where you get the good ending. That's what I thought it would be. But whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Because the game's over, isn't it? If you want to, you can play yourself. It's been in the description below this entire time. Yada, yada, yada. It's free or whatever. There's a lot of other pathways I guess you can get if you really want to check it out. And thank you all so much for watching. What the fuck did I just play?